Hello, dear children. How are you all? Hopefully, you all are happy, healthy, and excited for today's story. Without delay, let's begin. The morning sun climbed over the glass skyscrapers of the city, casting long shadows across the polished marble floor of the Apex marketing headquarters. Inside the waiting room, the air smelled of expensive cologne and nervous energy. 10 candidates sat on sleek leather chairs. They looked like they had stepped out of a fashion magazine. Men in sharp, navy suits and women in elegant dresses with perfectly styled hair. They checked their reflections in their phones, adjusting ties and smoothing out invisible wrinkle. Then the heavy glass doors cracked open. A young girl named Mira walked in. She didn't look like the others. Her skin was deep, dusty, bronze, and hours spent working under the open sky. Her was tied back in a simple, tight braid, and she wore a plain, faded cotton tunic that had seen many washes. Her sandals were worn, carrying a fine layer of dust from the long walk from the bus station. As she sat down in a corner, a hush fell over the room. Then the snickering started. Excuse me, whispered a man named Julian, looking at her with a smirk. Are you lost? The cleaning supplies are in the basement. A woman in a bright red suit laughed. Maybe she is here to deliver the lunch orders. Dear, this is the waiting room for senior sales executive interview. You need a degree and a mirror to be here. Mira didn't look down at her feet. Looked, she looked Julian right in the eye and spoke softly but clearly. I'm here for the interview. I heard this company want people who know how to talk to others and sell a vision. I'm very good at sales. Julian let out a loud, sarcastic bark of the laughter. Sales, look at you. In this world, appearance is everything. You look like you just walked off a farm. No one would buy a glass of water from you, let alone $1 million contract. Take my advice, go back to your village before you embrace yourself further. The other joined in, tossing clever insult back and forth. They talked about brand image and professional aesthetic, treating Mira as if she were invisible or worse, a joke. Suddenly, double doors of the main office swung open. A tall, superior man walked out. It was Mr. Vardhan, the CEO of the company, a man known for being the toughest businessman in the country. The candidates scrambled to their feet, straightening their suits and putting on their most amazing smile. Julian stepped forward, ready to introduce himself, but Mr. Vardhan didn't look at Julian. His eyes lit up as he spotted the girl in the corner. He walked past the rows of the suits and expensive dresses straight to Mira. Mira, Mr. Vardhan exclaimed, his voice booming with genuine respect. He reached out and shook her hand warmly. I wasn't sure you would make it all the way from the valley. I'm so honored you are here. The room went dead silent. Julian's mouth hung open. Sir? Julian stammered. There must be a mistake. We were just telling her that this interview is for high level experts. Mr. Vardhan turned to the group, his smile, his smile vanishing. High level expert. You see this young woman? Last year, when my company was failing to sell irrigation system in the rural sector, Mira sold more units in a month than my either entire city team did in the year. She didn't do it with a suit. She did it because she understands people. She is the master of her field. He looked back at Mira. I didn't invite her here for an interview. I invited her to teach you. I wanted her to give you tips on how to actually connect with customers instead of just looking at your own reflections. The candidates felt a cold wave of shame washed over them. The dusty girl they had mocked was actually the person they were all competing to be like. They looked at their expensive shoes and realized that while they had spent hours dressing up their bodies, Mira had spent years building her skills and her character. Mira smiled kindly at them. She didn't throw their insults back at them. She simply opened her notebook and said, the first lesson in sale is simple. You cannot value a product if you do not know how to value a person. And this was actually the line which taught everything Mira wanted to teach. So, this is all about our today's story and what we learn. What is the moral of the story, which is very important? Never judge a book by its cover. This is the lesson we learned today. A person's true worth is found in their character and their talent, not in the clothes they wear or they look. So, this is the moral of the story. Hopefully, you all must have enjoyed today's story. Please do share the story with your friends, relatives, neighbors, cousins, school friends, everyone. Do subscribe to our channel. We'll meet tomorrow with a new story. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Lots of blessings.